And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Prescott to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing. Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Matt Milano able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Here's Prescott. And he is caught by Williams.
That was a heck of a grab right there. Oh, man.
2 yards there, a first down.
Tell me y'all were watching that. Holy crap, I did not think he could catch like that.
Moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle.
Javonte Williams. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT.
Dude, this broken X button. I swear.
Mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it freaking doesn't. I don't mind giving Pop decent field position, though. I do not.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing now is Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Donovan Ezeraku. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Allen in the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Allen going to back away and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead. And now off to the races down the right side. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. In motion, the tight end. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Ray Davis, 47 yards. And the Bills are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now, break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the option to give to Williams here. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake, Prescott. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. To throw is Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Left side to Lamb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, CeeDee, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
I didn't even know that was a 2-point conversion. I thought I was trying to score a touchdown.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Damn it, every time, man.
And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he fights forward for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7. Here's Allen to throw it.
Ooh, beautiful pass. Beautiful pass, Pop. Beautiful pass. Like that.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And it's, of course, the one, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Brandon Cooks. Of course it is.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work.
Oh, there's the coach they fired for no damn reason.
Adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Absolutely not.
It's Allen.
Can y'all play some defense? Oh, well, no wonder why I was playing cover 1.
This duo locked in, 14 yards.
That is the worst play.
And a first down. Now a give running right, it's Cook.
Ooh.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
That was a good play.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
How that Cowboy shaking his head.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen now looks to throw.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Allen.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Now Prescott.
Oh, Poppy got it. Oh.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now Allen.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him. I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
This is 2nd and 8.
Now Prescott.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here's Prescott.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. On play action, Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here we go with Williams. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2. They don't get it. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To the air, Allen. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh my God, it's killing me.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on fourth. Allen going to go on fourth down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He's got a man open, it's caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. It winds up just an incomplete pass, though. Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Throwing. Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Oh, Papa. Oh.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
I like that. I like that. He played me with a fiddle on that one.
Offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive in the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional in the battle of game plans. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores.
You know, that looks all too familiar.
That reminds me of my plan in college.
That looks all too familiar.
That didn't work work out too well either.
Cooks did that in a game, did he not?
I mean, that's just pure
At the red zone.
And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Oh, my. Oh.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
Oh.
And he'll find a little space.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Tom.
Tom.
Near the 10. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. To throw is Prescott.
Oh.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. He's got space past the 25. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
To the air again, Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Come on, boys. Let's pound the rock.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. That's going to be caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Cook. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Prescott.
This one swung out to Williams. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
Play action now. Prescott.
That's caught downfield by Pickens.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second and 10.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And again, it's Allen.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Allen.
Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And Cook will get it.
Ow.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Ah.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Allen will try to throw for it. That's caught. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And he will score.
Did it to your son, and I did it to you, Pop. Ooh. Ooh. Let's go. I like that. I like that.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
It's complete, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles.
And oh, my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd down and 1.
Build that momentum offense.
Prescott to throw it. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Wide open receiver complete. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play here for Buffalo. 62 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is
Brandon Cooks, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Not this
A
time.
nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Throwing here, Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
3rd and 9 here.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, two-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Allen.
Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
To throw is Allen.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster.